Talk is cheap. You know, you can have all the meetings you want. You can talk and talk and talk. But if someone doesn't leave that meeting and actually go do something, you're going to have another meeting, and the topic's going to come up a year later, and you're going to be talking about the same thing, and nothing gets done. So, you know, that was part of my motivation, you know, through the course of this, to come up with things from projects that we could accomplish, or things we could do that are visible in the community, that give people hopefulness that sort of change is something's going to happen. And also, it's a lot better way to spend your time, energy, and money than arguing with obstructionists, you know, because that's what I found, you know, I found it not very, very effective use of my energies, you know. I think I was speaking to someone in the beginning, and I said, you know, if there's a term that identifies my motivation or my involvement, is sublimation, because I got angry, and instead of arguing, I rechanneled that energy into trying to accomplish things that, you know, have benefit or are hard or difficult to get on the other side of in the community at large. And it kind of tends to alienate the obstructionists, or the people that wear buttons that say knows the answer, what's the question? So, I kind of got off there a little bit. That's kind of what I do.
Question: Where is this the kind of thing that you want to know, or is what do you want to know? We're here to try to help, or whatever we can do.
I have a couple of questions. My name is Eric Ottenreich. You mentioned that there had to be, you found out that there had to, state code said there had to be a comp plan if you're going to be zoning. Did the town adopt your comprehensive plan?
As of the moment, no. But part of the problem is the comprehensive plan isn't ended up as comprehensive to the community. And so what the city council will probably want to do is to trim out those things that they don't have any concern for, or at least in their opinion, they don't have to deal with that particular issue. And also there's some things in there that we didn't do that probably need to be hired out as a traffic study, a housing study. Some of these kinds of things need to be added in order to satisfy the state. Those we're working on to try to hire somebody to bring in and take that proposal back. But, you know, to a large extent, and I think most any community can be that way, to a large extent, it's more complex than what a political entity, whatever it might be, thinks they're responsible for.
Did you use the state, I know the state code describes what a comp plan is. Did you follow that in some
Yes, we did.
measure?
Yes.
Yeah, I think there's 13
areas you have to address, and they're all addressed in our plan.
And so Buckhannon, the council feels they don't have to adopt this thing or a plan until 2014. Is that right?
Well, they feel they got some time, I think.
But they are doing zoning changes.
Yeah, we have had zoning since 1963 or somewhere back there. So, I mean, there's still, but you can't go in, as I read the state code, you can't go in and make wholesale changes to your zoning code until you have this plan complete. And if you don't have it done by 2014, then you need to start your zoning code all over again.
Yeah, now, you know, we were both members of the planning commission to come up, you know, through this process. But my own personal intuition is, I don't